Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Hardcore Minecraft Take 3. We left the avatar. We're still exploring this map here. We're just going to deal with the edge, and then we'll look at filling in the middle. We've had a brief look at some parts of the middle as we've been travelling about, but we haven't had a close examination. So, let's move forward and see that there's already a small drop that we need to navigate. But it's nothing that Emeralda 2 can't handle. Emeralda 2 is pretty good at jumping. There is some snow in our future, but we shouldn't have any difficulty getting around that. What we may have difficulty getting around, however, are all the trees. But as long as we find a path that we can wind around, we will prevail. We won't prevail, however, if we throw ourselves down that ravine area. We're instead going to go this way and see that we're dealing with a sheer wall of stone. It's going to be a bit tricky. Maybe we want to go that way instead, and actually go down here. If we use the trees, and then we jump over there, we shouldn't have too much difficulty. And not much difficulty was had. Aha! Let us go this way and up. There's a lot of stone here, and a little bit of coal if we wanted to get some. But we don't. Ooh, careful. This may be a mistake going this way. Oh my, this may be a mistake, but I'm committed now, and we can always safely get down later by following the same route we used to get up. Ooh, we are in the clouds, everyone, and now we are above the clouds. And this is going to be a long, long drop into certain peril, isn't it? The answer is not quite. This is actually quite gentle a slope. I'm surprised. With that dealt with, let's move forward and find more llamas. Always good to know that there are more llamas here, just in case we need some. Not good to know that there's lots of shadow there. We don't want lots of shadow. Shadow leads to monster spawning. And there's another one of those trees that seems oddly cut off. I wonder how that happens. And look, folks, even more woodland. Who's surprised? You shouldn't be, because this game tends to put a lot of woodland around. Let's drop here. Oh, sorry, Emeralda 2. That was the best way that we could get down. And your health will restore quite quickly. We also need to put a little bit of food here so that I can get some food back. Oh, and sorry again. That was my fault. Your health will restore, though. I'll wait if I have to. No enemies, which is always nice. It's slowly getting closer to night, and there are some pigs. Any of these places are fine places indeed to build a home. And I could have indeed built a home close to any of the villages that I've encountered on my travels, but I like the base of operations that I have. I put a lot of effort into it, and I want to make that place even larger by the time I'm done. But right now, it's just the right size. Forward we go. Oh, we found a small body of water. We can go around the water. Probably best to go around rather than over, because the horse can swim, but can't run over the water. There are no enchantments that let the horse do that. No enchantments for any horse armor, in fact. Makes sense, it doesn't break. But I'm thinking about the unbreaking and mending enchantments specifically. I wonder at some point they'll change that. They probably won't get... Ooh! Is that a village I spy over there? Yes, it is! That is a village. Oh my, all the treasures that we can get from here, folks. We're doing pretty well when it comes to finding villages. And this one seems to be a pretty big one. Alright, let's go forward. It's a little bit over there, so we're going to fill in this part of the map here. Bring Emeralda 2 via the leash. And we will check out this place just in time for it to become night. We can rest in one of the beds there. We're not going to rest in our own, because that may make a villager appear due to there being more beds. Okay. Ooh, there are horses here. Oh. This is not a village. This is a zombie village. This village has no one living here anymore. This is the first time I've ever encountered one of these. I've read about them, but I've never encountered them before. And there's a cat. Let's, put this here. And cautiously explore. I wonder if zombie villagers will spawn in here. Well, I know what there is here. There are things that we can grab. Though nothing super awesome right now. Let's go about and see if we can find any, of anything, really. Up here is nothing but that. There's water about, so we could potentially bring the cat with us. I'm a little wary about resting here. Oh, yep, and I'm caught in a cobweb. Best way to deal with them is to use a, sword. Swords are pretty good at dealing with cobwebs. You also get the, string if you do that. I'm actually going to put my, bed down here and rest, because I really don't trust that zombie villagers won't spawn. If zombie villagers do spawn here, that's a great source of zombie villagers. However, I don't want them this far away from my village that I'm trying to make. It's morning, and we can carry on exploring about and seeing if there's anything that we can get here. There are lots of stray cats here. That doesn't surprise me. This place used to be a thriving village. Now it is nothing. Let's go into here. There's nothing in here. I wonder what happened to the village. I wonder what killed all the villagers. Were they killed by pillagers? Were they killed by zombies? Who can say? There's a black cat up there. And this building over here. And here is nothing. And this looks to be... Yep, this looks to be a barn of some variety. And up here we've got another house with nothing in it. I mean, it wouldn't take much effort to get this village functional again. You just need to get rid of all the cobwebs and make sure the place is secure, and then you'd be fine. You'd also need some villagers, of course. Now there's the tricky part. You'd need some villagers, and we don't happen to have any villagers lying around. I mean, there are villages, but no villagers. Have I explored this place? I think I did. This has an upstairs. Ah, we access the upstairs like so. And the upstairs has absolutely nothing of interest. Okay, fair enough. Have I looked at every single one of these buildings? I think I've looked at most of them, but there are a few that I have not checked out. I'm sure you're absolutely fine. You're coping just fine. Also, I want this bell. This does at least give me access to a free bell. Anything in here? This is the one I've already checked. I checked that building already, I think, and there's a building down there that I haven't had a look at. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did have a look at this building, but it pays to be thorough. We didn't find anything interesting in there, but it still pays to be thorough. Still, really impressed to have come across another village of any kind. It's not a village I can get anything from, but still. This house still has flowers growing by it, and not a whole lot else. Okay, I think we found all that we can get here. There wasn't very much, but we will be using that book at some point. Think it's time to leave. And by leave, I mean head to the south and carry on our merry way, making a note of where the ruins of this village is, and thinking carefully about founding a village in the same location because of the fact that that village is no more. I'm going to go this way around because this way guarantees that the edge of the map is filled in. Still very interesting to find that. I think it's a very low chance every time a village naturally generates. If I appeared during the night, I think it would have been full of zombie villagers. Since I arrived in day, it was full of nothing but cats and horses. I mean, it's a good place for horses, that place. Okay, we're getting quite close to... Well, there's something nearby, but we're getting quite close to the end of this edge. Soon we will see familiar territory. And once we see that, we can then think about filling in the middle. Or we could think about... Yep, this is definitely familiar territory. Or we could think about getting a villager of our own. And I think I want to go for that now. And I have a plan on how to make it a little bit easier. People have been telling me a few things about what I've been doing wrong, and the main thing I was doing wrong is apparently the, zombies that can be zombified villagers are not the ones that spawn when you attack zombies. So really what I should be doing is avoiding attacking zombies, and the best way for me to do that is to use my horse. Just need to fill in this part of the map, and then we have this corner all filled in. And that, I believe, is the way to home. Oh yes, that's the way to home, because I can see the little village that I'm trying to make be. I actually should fill in that part using a boat rather than my horse. So we'll leave that little bit there, and make our way back. And there is home! Clear as day, on the horizon. And this is not the best way to get there. And there is a cow! Just standing there going, "Brr? How did I end up here?" We do not know how you ended up there, cow, but I'm sure you'll be fine. There's quite a bit of landmass on that map. It has a sort of, right angle to it. A little bit more than a right angle. There's still a fair bit of ocean, though, and the ocean will be easy to fill in. But we'll save that for another time. Right now, we've got to think about this village. We'll just put this here, hop back over there, and get ready for trying again, with a few alterations. What we're going to do is we're going to make a little place that I can run into so that I am safe. And for that we're going to have to go back into my home, and dump a few things off, of course. There you are. And there you'll stay for now. Alright, we can dump off this compass, which is nice. And my sword is not doing so great. I do have a spare, which is good. Alright. Over here, to dump off my treasures, we have one compass. We have this magic book that I found, and all these magical things here, including that unbreaking 3 fishing rod. We also have these 2 bells, and the bamboo. The bamboo is very important. We should actually plant one of the bits of bamboo, and we should plant one of those. And we'll use these here to get a bar of gold, and we'll also use these too to get even more bars of gold. Marvellous. We have 19 bars. They can actually be turned into some blocks. 2 blocks to be exact. And we can sort the rest of this out quite quickly. The magic stuff, we'll put the books here. The coal we will put there. We'll leave that in non-block form. And I think we are pretty much done with everything else. All we need to do now is put this boat away. There we go. Into here, because we could always do with a spare boat. And we'll think about planting these. The bamboo we're going to put right there. And this we will put right there. They will grow over time. And we have this... Oh, we have a buried treasure map, don't we? We want to put the buried treasure map with all the other maps of importance, which are, I believe, up here. There we go. Now, I think I left all of the stuff for curing zombified villagers back in the village itself. There's nothing here. No, nothing here at all. So, we don't have very much wood. And stone we have a fair bit of, but not enough for my needs. What I'm going to do is I'm quickly going to go back to the village. The village that I'm making, that is. Not one of the villages that I found on my travels. There are quite a few of them. And I'm going to change a few things up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get this here and that and gallop over. And then I'm going to remove one of the beds from each of these rooms, because I actually want to make it easier for me to get out of there if I get a zombified villager. I actually want to do this as well, so that I can keep you here for the moment. Alright, I want to open this up, put this here. Actually, do I need a bed in here at all? No, I don't need a bed in here at all, do I? No, I don't. I do, however, need a single bit of dirt. That I do. That I do. Am I going to be doing this tonight? Probably not. I think I'm going to wait for a day, because I don't want to get attacked and be overwhelmed before I'm ready. I do want to have somewhere that I can go and hide. But it is getting dark, we are likely to get attacked, so let us sleep when it becomes night. I do not know the exact moment when it becomes night. Maybe it's on the watch where it's pretty much level with the top of the screen, the line for dark and light. There we go, sun is rising. We can get a few more bits of wood. There is a zombie that is currently burning. And there's some wood that I'm going to get. Only one zombie? I can deal with there just being one zombie. And no other enemies whatsoever. I'll take it. Not gonna cut down that tree. I'm gonna leave that tree where it is. The plan here is for me to build a little place that I could use to potentially... Oh, hello! Ooh, one of you is wearing something of interest. I'm gonna attack you. You didn't drop it, but it was worth a try. And no more zombies spawned. I'd be very surprised if more zombies spawned during the day. That was, I believe, a magical pair of chain leggings. Unfortunately, we didn't get them. But we have got some wood here, and that is more than enough treasure. Actually, it's not more than enough treasure. I really would like to get some more chain armor, but no dice. What can you do? But we will definitely try and get that zombie villager again. We need that zombie villager. We need 2 of them. But once we have one, we can start getting emeralds. And getting emeralds is pretty awesome. A never-ending stream of them. And all it requires is a little bit of work. All you need to do is get the resources that they want, trade them for emeralds, and slowly they will level up. When you have enough villagers, you can pretty much keep busy all the time with trading and giving them what they need and getting what you want. I do want to make a lectern at some point. While I'm thinking about it, let's go and make a lectern. Lecterns are important for librarians. Also, no idea what that's doing there. I'm going to put a tree... right about here. Why not? I believe the lectern is made using a mixture of oak planks and maybe slabs as well? And you need a book. A book is also quite important. It doesn't have to be enchanted, it just needs to be a book. And also, the bamboo is starting to grow already. Bamboo grows extremely quickly, and that's a good thing. Right, I want that there. And let's look at what I can't make. What I can't make right now is a lectern because we need slabs. Okay, we actually need slabs to make this. So, let's have a look. What else am I missing? Oh, it's a bookshelf, not a book. Okay, bookshelf. We can still make one of those. Let's just do that, and we can go, once I've got a few more of these, bookshelf and lectern. Marvellous. We have made something that will at some point be exceptionally useful. It's not very useful right now, but give it time, and it will be. And so, when we come back, folks, we will wait until it's night, and we will give trying to get a zombified villager cured another go. Although this time we're going to be doing it a little bit better. We're not going to be picking fights we don't need to, and we're certainly not going to be charging any zombies into the water so that they can become drowned. We're going to be a little bit more methodical about it. And a lot more wary too, because we don't want to have a repeat of last time. Last time was very scary. Very scary indeed. I also want to grab all of this while I can. There we go. And there we go. Marvellous. And that can go there. Because why not? And so, I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.